Hey y'all. Okay, we coming in live for Bell Collective season 3, episode 6. The Sunjay also rises. That's a whack ass title, but whatever. The Sunjay also rises. So we get into this episode from where we left off with the fight. I guess we really see the fight, but I couldn't see nothing. After rewinding this for like 12 times, I kept trying to lock my eyes on what happened, who threw what. I couldn't see nothing. I literally felt like I kept blinking and then maybe like somebody threw a punch or something. But apparently Selena had the balls enough to throw a drink on the lady. Like that was just extreme to for me to feel like you never got in a fight before. You was very much so rah to throw a drink on this lady. Like that's insane. That's insane. So of course, Latrice acts like she had no clue a fight could ever happen in her event. She is just, and she was right there before the fight even popped off. It's so many things that I felt like she could have did, like, but you had no clue that they could possibly fight at your event. Like you clearly see the tension at the baby shower. Latrice might fool y'all, but she don't fool me. Latrice don't fool me. And Sunjay, it's something about Sunjay I do not trust. It's something about Sunjay I do not trust because now they bullying your mom and so Gucci is disrespectful to you and your mom. No, I feel like y'all just don't like how y'all looked last season when y'all was brought on with the daughter. What's her name? Day, whatever. So Gucci daughter name. I forgot her name, but I feel like the girls did like how they looked last year to Gucci daughter. I feel like they didn't like being called out, like being bullied. So now your mama being bullied. Now we on this season and your mama being bullied and your mama taking disrespect and y'all taking disrespect. I just can't see JJ being okay with So Gucci disrespecting y'all. I just don't believe So Gucci just disrespecting y'all. Like I just don't believe it. And it's just like, what about okay? We saying everything that y'all do. What about what y'all do to So Gucci? Like the lady threw a drink in her face. Like what are we talking about? Like what are we talking about? For real. Let's be real. Let's be real. I don't trust the daughter. I'm sorry. I don't trust her. Like I feel like you should stay your place. Please, please. So Letitia role is to always be the peacemaker. Akeisha them is in the back right now. Akeisha is riding it down for Saguchi as she should. You know, we should go to the hospital. Like we need to, and I hate that Saguchi outfit was really cute. And it was a nice event. I hate that this went down, but Latrice knew exactly what was going to go down. That's why she planned it that way. So that's how it was supposed to go down, in my thoughts. So Letitia is trying to be the peacemaker. Everybody telling Selena she gotta go. They get outside, and Latrice is outside sitting with this big guy. And I'm like, is he supposed to be the security guard? Oh, I gagged. I said, is he supposed to be the security guard, baby? I said, oh wow. Oh wow. And she been so ready to kick somebody out of an event for her. It's like she was like, Selena and someone she gotta go. They both gotta go. But the face got stale when she found that everybody was leaving with her Gucci. Yeah, B. Yeah. And that's when she started giving crocodile tears. She started, oh my God, it worked so hard on this event. And girl, Latrice, I do not like you. And I'm so glad I'm not in your presence because I would voice. If I was in the Bells, I would voice that. Like how Miss Marie Monroe do. She let me know she don't like you. And anytime you try to walk up on her, coming out, she walk off. I would be the same way. Cause Latrice, there's something about you. Like I just cannot get with it, baby. I cannot get with it. Anybody that stand for you, I can't. Like, no, baby girl, no. I see right through that fake ass shit. So now we into Willie is back home with Akeisha. Willie is so damn funny. That whole scene was nice. It was good to see. I seen some people say like, what is Akeisha giving? But I like Akeisha on the show. I think she makes the show. I think she's the most business savvy on the show, other than Marie. Like, especially how she took that parachute from Letitia and turned and flipped that bitch up, down, and around. Like, yes, I like Akeisha. I personally like Akeisha, and I like how she stand up for some Gucci. Like, even before the fight, she was like, "I'm not standing over that fake ass shit." Like, period. Like, Akeisha gonna say what needs to be said. Like, Akeisha don't hold her tongue like Marie, and Akeisha and Marie's my favorite on the show, and I said that's it. And it's just that, like, but yes, Willie ends up coming back. I was like, it's funny how us as women can like get up and move cities for a man or a man. Like we're just really more flexible, like willing, really more willing. I don't know if that's because the man is always the provider, supposedly, but I just thought it was funny how men. No shade at Willie because I really like Willie, I do. But it's funny how like men can we could be so flexible for men to get up and move state to state to state for their job and their career, but it's not the same like energy when a woman is doing her thing. I feel like Akeisha got this show. This is big for her. Like Akeisha got this Fair Street, and you could tell last season Willie didn't want to be in Jackson at all. Like he was gonna make a way, and I feel like he got all these jobs just to have a reason to not be there. Like not be there, but y'all got a little girl. Like that girl is little for you not for you to be living in a whole another state, Willie. Like that little girl is little, and you're like a FaceTime dad now, and it's just like I see y'all making it work, but I just thought to myself, and even though I like Willie and Akeisha, I wouldn't be really about it and say it. Like it's funny how Akeisha could go up there to wherever you stay for this certain amount of years, but you couldn't even get because the show tops. We don't know how long this show gonna last. I hope it lasts for a long time, but she's just got on. I can see if they've been on the show for 3 to 4 years. He done lived down in Jackson for 3 to 4 years, and he needs to go back to up there. Now, if that's what pay the bills, then that's another story. If that's what pay the bills and Akeisha, your money ain't really bringing in what we really need to bring in to pay the bills, then that's a different story. If he up there financially for that, that's a different story. But if he up there and he had to find a job and it was financially well off, that he could stay at Jackson for a couple years, I felt like Akeisha needed him there. She got a lot going on, and I don't know. It just seems like to me. Of course, Akeisha ain't gonna say it, but it just seems to me. It just seems that little girl is little. So, and all she's doing with fair share, well, maybe Akeisha ain't complaining. Maybe Akeisha got the down pack, okay? Maybe they got the down pack, okay? Let me mind my business. So now we get into JJ and Soguchi. JJ and Soguchi is at the lake or the river, wherever they at, in the back of their house, having a conversation, um, yeah, and it was very, I don't know. It's something weird about that JJ, Selena, and Saguchi situation. Like it's something that they're not telling us. I really think so. I really think it's something very much something that they're not telling us. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I'm not gonna like the conversation was fine. Like you could tell it was, even though I am on Saguchi's side with this, you could tell when her and JJ was talking, it was more one sided. I can be fair and say that towards Selena. It was very one sided, like for her to say like she took care of the kids. Selena was out there clubbing, and I was let's watch it with that. If you want to have a better relationship with the girls, like I wouldn't be saying it, especially on camera. I probably would be saying that behind camera, but not on camera. No. And now that I'm talking, like if I was Sunjay and I see that, I definitely would. I gave you what she gave you at the end of this episode. Which at the end of the episode, if I know, I'm all for Soguchi and the girl altercation. Like I thought the girl was like out of line, but now that I'm looking at this scene, Of course, this scene did not happen. Of course, she probably did not see it when it happened, when they was having the conversation. But as I'm watching it back, and you saying it about her mama, I would be the same way too. Like, bitch, hold on now. It's the disrespect. It's the disrespect. Like, it's not. It sounds very one sided on the TV show. Like, but I like So Gucci at the same time. So, but what really bothered me and made me very uncomfortable is when JJ was like, when he was like complimenting, So Gucci, like, you're beautiful, like that's why she mad, and you got like whatever he was saying. He ended up saying like, what he say? Let me take you in the house so I can do to you what I used to do to her. That's why she really mad. I said, what? If my nigga said some shit like that to me, I would go crazy on him. Like, what? Let you do to me what you used to do to her. That's why she mad. That's when I said, okay, what's going on here? That's not a compliment, JJ. That wasn't a compliment. That actually made me cringe. I should not even have in my mind what you used to do to your ex-wife. Are you goddamn crazy? Ew, like that was just disgusting. Like that right there, that comment right there made me side eye JJ. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm not. That made me side eye his ass. Like, ew, like what? Who said some shit like that? Somebody, that's what she been missing. That's what she really missing. I don't want that shit. And so good, she's like, yeah, walking up, like, okay, like, girl, that would have made me so motherfucking uncomfortable. Like, I'm sorry to be cussing so much, but that would have made me so uncomfortable. Like, what? So Letitia at this point is at Letitia Enterprise with this new girl. I forgot her name. Obviously she was at the event, but I can't even recall even seeing her there. But of course we wasn't paying attention for her. But that is Letitia's so-called mentee, whatever. What businesses do Letitia got for her to be a mentee of somebody to broadcast and she's the businesswoman? I don't know. I just know she got Letitia Enterprise. She got the sign on the place and she got the receptionist. I don't know what businesses Letitia got because it was clear that there wasn't too much she could do for Fair Street. Okay? So, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out, Letitia, what is your job? What is making you money? What got you riding around in that alley? We're trying to figure out. Because it is not Letitia Enterprise. What was Glenn talking about when he said when you was walking away with that little booty? What was Glenn talking about when he was like, folks got a little money? Maybe he was talking about from the show, maybe, because I know you probably get paid from the show. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the show in mixture with your Letitia Enterprise is making you well off. So we're gonna go with that. But it just don't be make 1 plus 1 don't be equaling 2 to me, like with Letitia Enterprise. Like, Letitia, what is your job? How would you mentor somebody? Like, girl, bye bye. Like, is this just a way for her to be introduced? Let's just say that. But her being your mentee, baby, it seems like she got a more stable career than you. What? Okay, moving right along. They went to the scene. It was just like this little girl dancing. I'm like, who is this little girl? And then they pan to Marie, and I was like, oh, that's Marie. So it was just so funny how they brought that scene in, and then I was just like, who is this little girl? And then they pan to Marie, and she over there laid back on the wall. Like, I was just like, Marie, please, okay, Marie, please, please. So her daughter was having, a hard time doing the rollover. I guess this is her daughter that she has with what's his name? I forgot. Dang, I just had a brain fart. But whatever. With her ex that was on the show. Whatever his name was. But They say that he is a hairstylist, y'all, and I cannot stop thinking that's probably who did the little girl ponytail 'cause it was so cute on her. They said that Cedric, that's his name, Cedric. That's Marie and Cedric's daughter they had together. And they say that Cedric is like a like cosmetology like instructor, like teacher. And I wonder if it's true. If anybody that's watching know if it's true, please drop down in the comments because I want to know if it's true. Like for real. Like is he really like into like hair? Like is he like the best hairstylist out in Mississippi and Jackson? Like I want to know. Yes, honey. Like I would have never gotten that from Cedric. But I don't know. I don't know. But yes, that's their daughter they had together. She's so cute. Marie was trying to show her how to do a rollover. She couldn't get it. Then you see So Gucci come in. I like So Gucci, y'all. I don't care how they trying to, even though I just said that in my last, snippet. I like So Gucci, y'all. I don't like how they trying to paint her. Like, because she been cool this whole time. So Gucci ain't gave me no problem this whole time. But now with these daughters and JJ and Selena, it's just like, why y'all trying to paint her out like this? And then, I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because I like So Gucci. So she came in and yeah, so she was talking to Marie about the situation they had at the wig lunch, and Marie daughter was quick to be like, "Hey, can y'all come dance with me? Cause this is about me right now, okay?" Um, so they end up going to dance, and we seen it was just like a cool scene. It was a cool scene, especially after that fight. Like it was just a cool scene to see. It seemed like So Gucci and Marie is really friends. I don't know if they're really friends, but they're really trying to build something or whatever. But yeah, I like the scene or whatever. Yeah. Mhm. So now we get into the scene with Latrice and Tamara. Oh my god, I can't even really stand Tamara's voice for real. So I really don't got too much notes on that. I'm so sorry. But yeah, we get into them. They meet at the park and they just discussing it. And then Tamara end up talking about like this, that wasn't right. Like in the same sentence, Latrice would say Selena was wrong for, what she did, but then she would say, like, you can't basically like you gotta learn how to talk to people. You gotta watch your mouth. Like, Latrice, who are you talking to in these confessionals? Like yourself? It seems like you're bringing off that energy that Cliff gives to you, and I'm gonna need you to chill out. Like, who you think you're talking to? Like, that's just my thing. Like, of course she's not talking directly at anybody. Of course she's saying this in her confessionals, but it's just like, girl, you would think your situation is peaches and cream, but it's not. You got this man over here treating you like his literal child. Like, it's like a son, a father and daughter relationship over there. And there's your damn husband, girl. Oh, y'all hear me? Okay. So you should not be. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. Okay. So you should not be. Okay. So I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Somebody's calling me. Okay. So yeah, like you should not be doing all that in the confessionals. Like just relax, Latrice. Just relax. Just relax, please. Please. Okay. Um, let me see what we at. Okay. So, but I found out in the midst of Tamara and her conversation, I thought it was crazy how Tamara was like, me and Saguchi is trying to build a relationship and, you know, um, but me and Selena been cool for years. And I'm just like, bro, like, it's always this. Like, it's like we seen the other girl first. Then we finally see Selena, and then now it's just like y'all been cool for years. And that's the same thing, Latrice is trying to give us valid. So y'all probably have been knowing each other or whatever for years, but it's just like we don't like she's not on the show. Like she didn't come on like Carlos King should have brought her on the show first then. Like that's not the point. Like we seen So Gucci first. So Gucci is part of the Bells first. So it's just like that's just what's going on. I don't like how they trying to do her. And Tamara's talking about, yeah, we've been friends for years, but you know, um, what did she say? She was just like, we've been friends for years, but so Gucci was the one to say that my butt was not real. Well, she should have sent it to the rightful owner. And I'm like, who could she be talking about? Is she talking about Letitia? And then, because Latrice co-signed it and said, yeah, she should have definitely sent it to the rightful owner. So I wonder who they were shading. I wonder who they were shading. Okay, okay. But yeah, so that was that. I wasn't really into, Tamara and Latrice conversation because I really can't take Latrice for too long. But the question that I do have is just like, Latrice, why didn't we see Selena before this? Like, if you have all these feelings, if you felt this strong about Selena, like, why have we seen Selena before you and Gucci had a problem? That's all I want you to answer. Like, that's it. That's it. Now we get into JJ explaining to Glenn what happened, and he was just like, he think Latrice set it up, which we all do. We all do. We all do. Just like she did with the, white girl. Yeah. When she was at the first season. Just how she put the battery in her back to go against Marie. Like, Latrice want to sit on the sidelines and put the battery in another person's back to attack the person that she don't like. She's not bold enough to do it herself. Like Cliff said, she's a snake. Her husband called it out. Like, she's a snake. Yeah, for sure. That's how she is. So yeah. So that's what JJ was explaining to Glenn. Glenn is just I'm just like, okay, we just gotta deal with the, men scenes, but Glenn ain't nobody to want to look at either. So finally, we get to Sunjay and Marie and So Gucci, and they out there watching Zuri do her dance. I don't know if it was at the parade or, whatever. But Zuri is coming out, and we didn't know that, Sunjay actually helped Zuri with her dances. Like, that was dope. I think that part was dope, even though I don't care for Sunjay like that, but I thought that part was dope. So yeah, so Gucci explains to Marie what went down, and she had been talking to Sunjay since then. So Marie was just like, keep hope, just like, let's pray about it. Like, this too shall pass. This too shall pass. Like Marie said, like for real, for real. Okay, so Sunjay get out there. So Sunjay just did exactly like, and it just gives child like mature behavior. Like, you just did exactly what your mama was so mad at So Gucci about. You just did it to her. So it's just like a cycle of disrespect. Like, okay. So you come up there, you don't even acknowledge So Gucci. You don't even want to look at your stepmama. Like, this is your stepmama, girl. Like, what? So Gucci finally say, hey, Sanjay, like, what's going on? Like, I just want to apologize for what happened. Sanjay said that so Gucci ain't called her since the event. Like, she ain't sent her a text. She ain't sent her a call. She could have easily said, like reached out, like could have easily tried to make amends with this situation, which I agree. I do agree. I do agree. I feel like as the older person, so Gucci, you can't act like even if you feel like Selena is acting in such a way and Sanjay is acting immature like she is. Um, I believe that at the same time, you're clearly going to have to be the bigger person in this situation. So, I probably personally, if it was me, to, I would have took it upon myself to reach out to that girl. Like how Latrice tried to reach out to you and you ignore her. That's cool. That's fine. I would have did the same thing. But I felt like you should have reached out to Sanjay and been a bigger person and say, hey, Sanjay, I apologize. instantly after that event, you should have did that. I would have did that. But like I said, I don't know y'all relationship. But if you felt so strongly about how you feel right now, I would have did that. So Gucci. But Sunjay, I don't feel like whatever you say happened was warranted for your mom to throw a drink on this lady. I don't give a fuck how you feel like she done blacked out when this lady ain't never got to a fight before. Girl, bye. It's just they never got to a fight before for me. That's what's for me. But yeah, so she said after you done took disrespect for so long, maybe you just black out. I'm glad so she was mature and just didn't say nothing. Just didn't respond, just didn't go back and forth with Sunjay because she can't. I'm gonna let you have it. Like, okay. Okay, just say it, girl, because you gonna have your mama back. That's why I don't really like that the girls are even involved because we just hearing like it's just a one sided like, and of course y'all gonna ride for y'all mama. Like I said in this review, it's giving very much so. I don't like how me and my sisters was portrayed when D was calling us out last season on national syndicated TV when we supposed to be these dance girls of America or whatever. I don't like how D tried to expose us, made it seem like the light skinned girls was treating the dark skinned sister wrong. They didn't like that. They didn't like that energy. They didn't like that smoke that they was giving because it definitely gave that. And it was probably true. It was probably true. I personally feel like they didn't like how they were seen on TV. So now they trying to come back this season with their mama and try to, do so Gucci like that. That's what I'm giving. That's what it's giving. I'm sorry, y'all, but that's what it's giving to me. Very much so. Very much so. So that's all I got until what episode is this? 6, I think. Until episode 7, y'all. Drop down in the comments, like, and subscribe the video right now. Bye. Have a good day.